Shalom, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rabbi Kakwadash, the one said apostle, great millstone, do well. Peace, love, and blessings also to you, brothers on highways and byways, giving all diligence to make your call and election sure. And also blessings to the very few sisters out there listening, learning, and believing. I'm the Philip Kanakla coming at you once again. Another lesson, Lord's will, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shai, Shai's lessons edifying, exhorting. And this is the brother, elder brother Ash, put these two articles in the group chat today. So I take it as alley-oop, the Lord sends us things to do, topics to do lessons on. So I took the opportunity. But this is one of my favorite topics, prophecy. All right, because this, as we always say here at Great Millstone, and we always push the prophecy of the MOTB, Revelation 13 and 16, which is the C-hip, all right, the charagma. And, this is the next prophecy we're waiting on. So right now what you have is this BRICS, this coalition, basically like a economic coalition, if you will, which consists of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So you see here from the Watcher Guru, it says 2 billion copper trade to be paid in Chinese yuan, not US dollar. BRICS member China is convincing African nations to ditch the US dollar and trade in the Chinese yuan for cross-border transactions, which, if you know about the US dollar, is the world reserve. So all cross-border transactions was done in the US dollar. For those that don't know, so here it is now. This cross-border transaction, which is worth billions, 2 billion, is being done in the Chinese yuan. The Bank of Chinese office in Zambia is pushing to increase trade in Chinese yuan in Southern Africa. Zambia is Africa's second largest producer of copper, and China is the world's biggest consumer of copper. So China being a big, what's the word I'm looking for? Customer when it comes to buying copper. All right. It says, therefore, BRICS member China is looking to capitalize on international copper trade by making Zambia accept the Chinese yuan and ditch the US dollar. So, this is a total devaluation, which is all controlled. The elites are doing this purposely, to destroy the US dollar. So, on the other hand, it's being destroyed on both ends. There is no longer being used. The use of it is diminishing. Then on the other hand, you have the digital ruble, because this is a key point for that prophecy in Revelation 13 chapter 16 verse to come to pass. This is what is going to get the plane off the ground, so to say, is what's going to project that prophecy into the air, if you will. All right, the agenda of the wicked elites is basically making the dollar go digital. Says all Russians will be able to use digital ruble in 2024 Moscow. The Russian government wants to fast track the launch of digital ruble, and it's beautiful because Ash just posted what fast track mean in a group chat the other day. All right. So real fast, let me see if I can get it. All right, to fast track something means to make it happen or progress faster or earlier than normal. Okay, so all this 2025, 2030 stuff. All right, that's all talk. The scriptures say he cometh down with great wrath because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, so fast track the launch of the digital ruble. So these elites, they don't have much time So all these things are going to be fast tracked. See, first they were saying 2020, 30. It's like it 2030, not 2020, 30. 2030. And now claims all citizens will be able to use the CBC in 2024. So that was all a front. All right, they already had this stuff ready to go. It says the central bank has previously claimed that Russians may have to wait until 2027 for a full nationwide rollout. But in recent weeks, this is all planned. But in recent weeks, the government officials have suggested that they favor a quicker launch for the CBDC. So what's that one scripture? We'll get that real fast. Because, man, this is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. We'll come back to Mark 13. Matter of fact, I'll just pull it up and online, because I already have the other all right, it's Romans. Get to the point, 13:11, straight to the point. It says, "In that knowing the time, and we know what time it is, all right? It's the time of the end. That now is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe." And this fast track terminology proves that. Okay? First it's talking about 2030, 2027, but they talking about next year. So our salvation is nearer than we believe, brothers. And this digital currency, the CBDC, okay, this is what's going to get the plane up off the ground. All right, this is what's going to give it airtime. This is what's going to help it take off. All right, being propelled by the devaluation of the dollar. All right, or I would say inspiration. All right, making the dollar go digital. All right, the devaluing of the paper currency is what inspires or bringing forth the inspiration of the digital dollar, if you will, which the digital dollar is going to set the stage, the foundation for the MOTB, the charagma. Okay, so these are things you want to pay attention to. These are important things right here. So let's go from there to the scriptures. 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." But the point is measuring the time. So here it is. We know it's not too far. Our salvation is very near, because this digital dollar is the foundation, is the structure for the MOTB. And this is going to be, people are going to have access to this in Russia next year. Okay? So that's measuring the time. Let's go from there. Mark 13:33. It says, "Take ye heed, watch." And that's what we're doing. We're watching. You know, so our brothers are sending these articles out because they know what time it is. They're watching. Take ye heed, watch and pray, because prayer is important, man. We're praying for mercy. We're praying to escape these things. We're praying to be covered by the blood of Yahushua. We're praying to be passed over, okay, from this destruction. For ye know not when the time is. So we don't know exactly. That's what the scripture's saying. We don't know exactly the time the Lord is coming back. All right. But we have an estimation. When you make an estimation, it's basically like a guess, all right, to the closest. Matter of fact, let's just look it up. Estimate. Roughly calculate or judge. See, that's beautiful. Because we're supposed to be able to judge, meaning discern the time. The value, the number, quantity, or an extent of. To aim is to estimate effects of macroeconomic policy on the economy. All right. An approximate calculation or judgment of the value, number, quantity, or extent of something. Okay? Approximate guess, evaluate, rate, gauge, get the measure of. Did not the scripture say measure of time? So we estimating. All right? And based off of a roughly calculated judge of value, number, quantity, extent, an approximate calculation or judgment of the value, number, extent of something. All right, because we see this, all right, and we know that this is the platform for the MOTB. And so, so is this right here, the devaluation of this. We know that something has to replace this, which is going to be the digital system. So we make an estimate. Hey, the Lord is nigh. All right, He's coming. So Mark 13, verse 34, and the Lord gave this parable. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants, to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Let's read it in NLT. The coming of the Son of Man can be illustrated by the story of a man going on a long trip. When he left home, he gave each of his slaves instructions about the work that they were to do, and he told the gatekeeper to watch for his return. Back in the KJV, verse 35. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even, or midnight, or the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. And that's a metaphor. All right. When you sleep, basically, your eyes are closed to the signs. All right. Not literally sleeping, but your eyes are closed to the signs. You're not awake. You're not watching. It says you, in the NLT, you too must keep watch, for you don't know when the master of the household will return in the evening, at midnight, before dawn, or at daybreak. Don't let him find you sleeping when he arrives without warning. I say unto you, I say to everyone, watch for him. So we got to keep these sayings, because watching is showing obedience. Okay. Ultimately, what that's showing, you watching is showing obedience. That's why he's not going to give you a warning, because he gave you a task. He told you to watch. So you watching, that's showing forth your submission, your obedience unto him. Okay. So when he comes, there will be no warning, because he's looking to those who will be watching, those that are being obedient, those that are being diligent, those who are waiting for him. Okay, those who are occupied on him. So that's pretty much it, man. Measure the time. We almost out of here. Our salvation is nearer than we believe. Till next time, giving all praises to Yahweh Shai, and Shalom to the elect.